Hi, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Alvin.
And today on Trekily, we're here to talk about Seven of Nine and her role in the new show Picard.
Live long and prosper.
Engage.
On screen.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
Do it.
Photon torpedoes armed and ready to launch.
He's dead, Jim.
Red alert.
Today is a good day to die.
I'm a doctor, not a zookeeper.
We are Borg.
Make it so.
Warp speed, now.
Yeah, so I am really excited to see Seven of Nine back in the Star Trek universe. We haven't seen her since the end of Voyager, and I've been wondering what she's doing all this time.
Yeah, it was honestly, it was a super big shock to see her in that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And they had done a good job, I feel, of like wrapping up anticipation. But when you heard the voice, and when I first heard it, I thought, oh, that sounds like Jerry Ryan. And then they cut to the person who spoke, and it was Seven of Nine. Yeah, it was Jerry Ryan. And not even just the thing is that the last time we saw Seven of Nine, like during her run in Voyager, she started off as like a very super serious like Borg drone,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she was she had rejected all humanity. She didn't want anything to do with it, and then they kind of coached her into it.
Yeah,
right?
throughout the show, she definitely becomes more comfortable with it and kind of learns how to be a human being again, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's interesting because get to the point where she no longer wants to. I think with the Borg was kind of a safe place. She knew what that was, and it was a big challenge because this is something that was so intimidating for her.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
And, it's really cool to see that, I guess because she's had like 20-ish years.
Yeah, it has been a long time in universe and out of universe. But yeah, in Star Trek, it's been a while. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you think has happened to 7 or 9 between now and then? Like, because it's obvious that she's much more comfortable.
Right. Oh, well, you hope after 20 years that she is much more comfortable, among different species, among humans, being, perceived as like mostly human, with that aspect of her life. I'm not surprised. It doesn't look like she stayed in Starfleet, which doesn't really surprise me because, I mean, she definitely like chafed under all Janeway's rules and, having to follow things, the Starfleet protocols and things. So I was always wondering, like, I don't think she's gonna like try to stick around or try like, join up. So it looks like she's, I don't know, running around the universe being a badass. I don't know. Yeah.
The last time we saw Hugh, right, Hugh the Borg, he was kind of branching off with his little mini collective of individuals, and we've seen him in the trailer. So it'd be interesting to see as to whether or not I'm interested to see whether or not 7 of 9 and Hugh are both fighting for the same cause, or they've met up and have joined forces in some way. Like there may be
like, do they know each other? Like, do they talk about being former Borgs together? Like what?
Well, I'm sure like they may have seeked each other out, having this kind of commonality between the two of them, right? Or maybe they just ran into each other over the course of 20 years, trying to achieve the same goal. Who knows? We're not sure. But I mean, it looks to me like there's like maybe there could be like a Borg resistance. They could be like, a bunch of desimulated Borgs. Maybe there's going to be like a refugee crisis with former drones, I mean, in the trailer, 7 does say that she fights for people who can't fight for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it seems like she's taken up some type of cause.
Right. Yeah. Which is interesting because I think for her to do that, she would have to really, be something that she really believed in. Because 7 doesn't do anything halfway.
No, she doesn't.
So yeah, I can only think it must be the Borg. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean we've seen her take responsibility for E-Chip and the other Borg kid drones on Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see this being an extension of that, where she made it her purpose in life, not to be just a human, not to be this and that, but to be when she's coming into Rome to be like maybe this like leader for former drones, right?
Well, I mean, there was that episode. Last season of Voyager about that Unimatrix Zero, where they had, drones ended with it being destroyed, I believe, but it ended with drones being able to carry their individuality over into the real world. So I wonder if like those drones have done anything, or is it just going to be like a throwaway Star Trek plot point that doesn't come up again? It's just for that episode. I don't know, but it would be interesting if there were, some sort of underground resistance within the Borg of drones who were not drones anymore.
Yeah. And I mean, and it's one thing I thought was really cool was that now that we have 7 of 9 and Picard together in one room, I'd like to see what they're going to do with that.
Oh yeah,
that scene's actually going to play out, right?
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think she's any better at following orders now.
I feel like she's probably the one giving orders.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because I do wonder, how the dynamic is going to be between Picard and this kind of ragtag team he's got together. Is he still going to be the one in charge, like the captain, or is he kind of like older, more relaxed,
Yeah.
kind of part of the team as opposed to like the guy giving the orders? Yeah, but no, it'd be interesting to kind of see how that works out. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most about 7-9 being in Picard?
Well, like I said, I'm just super interested to see like where they've taken her character. I hope they have given her some character development and maybe some friends or something. That'd be nice. Because she was just starting to kind of
Make friends,
make
right?
friends, like really on Voyager. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with it, I'm not sure what I wanted, but what they've shown briefly seems pretty good. I mean, she is running around in like a leather coat with a couple of guns and just being awesome. But yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to kind of find out, if she keeps in touch with any old crew, has she kind of gone her own way? What cause could possibly, mean so much to her that she would fight for it so passionately? And yeah, what does she want out of, being an individual? Because, on Voyager, the entire crew was just so focused on getting home, and she was like part of that goal just kind of by default. But what are her goals, and will they mesh with what Picard's goals are?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she was always one of my favorite characters, so it's really exciting to see her back in the Star Trek universe.
The Trekily theme is Gravity by Stanley Gurvich, found on Artlist. All stock images and videos were acquired through Pixabay, podcasting services acquired through Spreaker. All images and videos related to Star Trek are owned by CBS Corporation and are used within fair use laws. Please don't sue us.
Hey guys, thanks for joining our crew today.
If you like the show, please hit that like and subscribe button and also hit the notification button.
We really enjoy doing these episodes, and if you'd like to support the show, please consider buying us a coffee.
It would really help us out. You can do that on coolbiscuss.com, where you can also check out our other shows.
Until next time, Qapla'.
Live long and prosper.